going on, guys? It's Elias. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see today, we are finally with another Civic Type R. Now this one is not mine. This one is owned by Lawrence, my buddy Lawrence, also known as East Coast FK8 on Instagram. Go ahead and follow him if you haven't followed him yet. He's got an awesome build, as you can see. We're gonna take a look around it. We're gonna see what's changed. We're gonna drive it and see what's in it. And we're gonna talk to the owner and see what he likes and doesn't about it. So let's go ahead and have some fun, guys. It's been quite a while since I've been able to bring you Type R content because my Type R, as you know, got into a crash. We got into an accident together at a racetrack, and it's being rebuilt. So for now, we're gonna drive this thing and see how she goes. Now immediately the biggest changes that you see is the outside. He's got a carbon fiber hood. He's got some yellow, I guess laminate you call it, for the headlights and the fog lights. I think it looks really good. The whole front is a little bit changed. He's got an aftermarket grille, as you can see here, for better air inlet. He's got an aftermarket intercooler. It's painted black to make it look good. And of course the wrap. What do you guys think about this wrap? I mean, I've always liked these type of camo wraps. He recently just got it, and that's why I wanted to film it. He's got a really good job getting it done, and the details are actually really good on it, so I really like it a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if it's good, if it's not. I think it's awesome. He's even got the East Coast FK8 back here in camo. As you can see, he's got some Nito all-season tires and some Advan wheels. These are painted and color matched to a candy red wheel. These are awesome wheels. I think they look really good. He's kind of a perfectionist, but I think these look really, really good. We did just finish doing a brake job for him. We finished putting brand new brake fluid in there, as well as doing a front camber mod. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link up above or below. Now back here, he's got the Remus Exhaust. I have a full review video on how the Remus Exhaust sounds. And he's got this blacked out right here. So to take away from some of that chrome look that it has stock, I think it looks really, really good. I love this wrap for sure. One other detail, carbon fiber. He loves his carbon fiber, and look at this. It's beautiful. Back up front again, I do want to make a note. He's got Eibach lowering springs, so the car's a tiny bit lower. What do you guys think? Should I do that to my car? I think I will. I think it just makes it look that much better, and it lowers the center of gravity that little bit. Taking a close look here. Like I said, he loves carbon, and he's got the vented carbon hood. That's going to go a long way with taking away that heat soak problem that these cars have. As you can see in there, he's got a K&N filter in there. He's got some other mods inside that we can go over later on, but for now, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Super excited to drive this thing. He's also got some Acuity upgrades to the car. So he's got a shifter, he's got some bushings, and he's even got the banner. It's right there, another stealthy banner. You can see it right there. So looking under the hood, this is definitely very different to what I have under my hood, because my Type R is basically stock right now. But he's got a number of modifications. I mean, initially I see a strut bar, I see a PRL intake, I got these little things right here. I'm actually gonna ask him, so what is in here? What am I looking at?
So I got the PRL stage 1 intake, you know, with the K&N filter. I have a USR turbo blanket, USR catless downpipe.
Gotta love that.
With the lava wrap. I have a Remus front pipe and full exhaust. I also lava wrap that front pipe. I have a Boomba BPV recirculating valve. I have Power Rev Racing radiator hoses, 5-ply. I have Mishimoto overflow tank. I have a Hasport solid rear motor mount. I have Acuity shift linkage bushings. I have the Cusco bar. I have Mishimoto oil catch can.
And we just did the camber mod.
Yeah. And I also have a Cusco power brace bar underneath the car.
Wow. He's got the whole thing. I would call this a stage 1 plus, no, stage 2. I would call this a stage 2. I think that's what I would call it. He's got the downpipe already installed, and he's got pretty much everything done. What I would recommend him do is to possibly get a tune, but he does have a Hondata bass map, the downpipe bass map soon, so I can't wait to try that out. It's also got the Hondata's traction control system, which I have not tried out yet, and I can't wait to try that out. All right, let's go take a look. Here we go, first impressions. Wow. First impressions is, puts a big smile on your face. Man, this thing's great. It feels really, really good. I'm just enjoying it right now. One thing, big difference that this has and my stock Type R does not yet have is the Acuity shifter. I mean, this thing is incredible. It's so crisp and just short shifts. I don't have to think about really where the shifter is. I just push it to where I want it to go. Biggest difference, I think, so far.
Continuous recording will now start.
Secondary difference, the incredible Remus exhaust sounds really good on this thing, especially with a catless downpipe. What a fun car. Other first impressions, the steering wheel. This is the carbon fiber wheel. Who makes this wheel?
Unity Performance on Instagram.
Unity Performance on Instagram. It's a very different steering wheel than what I'm used to. It feels really good. I think for daily driving and just driving around, it's actually a much better steering wheel than the stock one. It's got some carbon fiber bits, and it really looks good here, and it feels good to drive as well. Now this is running Hondata. This is the Hondata Stage 1, I think, tune, the downpipe and intercooler tune. They have one for that, and you can definitely feel the power over a stock Type R. And the fact that this is lowered, definitely feel the difference. It's a little bit stiffer, which if you like a stiffer riding car, I think it's better. If you don't like a stiffer riding car, leave it at stock ride height. Those pops are incredible, and that's definitely due to the downpipe and the Remus exhaust. The whole thing is the front pipe and the exhaust is all Remus, so if you like the way this thing sounds, go check out the Remus exhaust. So let's talk about this interior, guys, because if you're a carbon fiber aficionado, and I know a lot of you guys are, you're gonna absolutely love the way this interior looks. First, like I said, the carbon fiber steering wheel looks incredible, and on top of that, the Pegasus carbon fiber, they're not inlays, they're actually whole trim pieces that get made from carbon fiber by Pegasus. They actually look incredible in this car, and they make the interior pop off like you would not believe. It's got little red specks in there, and it makes this car look like a much more premium car than it actually is. If you would tell me that a Civic hatchback can look like this, I'd call you crazy, but I mean, this really does look like a really expensive car. I would expect to see something like this in a $100,000 car easy. So Pegasus Carbon, you guys did a great job on this. It looks incredible. Now, with all these changes, how does this car drive? Wow. I gotta say, the Hondata traction control management, it's actually quite a big deal. I mean, I just ripped it in first and second there, and what I would usually feel with Honda's regular traction control system, it'd be a lot of wheel spin, a lot of you know, timing would be reduced, and the power would just be completely sucked out. Hondata actually feeds it as much power as it possibly can in order to get the fastest speed out of your rip, your first gear and second gear rip, and that's actually a big deal. Now the rest of the car feels super tight. I mean, the Acuity shifter itself makes it feel like a very tight, almost race car like car. It feels exactly how you'd think a race car is supposed to feel. You shift it into third. I mean, all I want to do is keep shifting gears in this thing. It just feels so good. I can't get enough of this Acuity shifter here. So again, Acuity, amazing job. And the rest of the car, so I'm in plus R mode, so everything as stiff as possibly can be. It being lowered, it definitely affects ride quality, and these roads that we're on right here, they're not the best. As you can see, we're gonna bounce around a little bit, but really, it's still a fairly comfortable car. Now, one upgrade that I didn't mention is that he has Stoptech rotors and Stoptech brake pads, and I think these are awesome brake pads, especially once you get a little bit of heat into them. These things brake really, really well. Wow. You know, one other thing, these perforated leather on the steering wheel makes it very comfortable for long-term driving. You know, your hands do sweat a little bit when you're driving, especially when you're driving spiritedly. It really makes a difference. All right, so we're in a straightaway here. If you guys follow my videos, you've seen the straightaway before. There's nothing in front of me, so we're gonna just take a little rip here, see how the traction management system from Hondata does. These are wide tires. They are all season, so I expect to not be as fast as possible. It is cold out right now. It's currently 35 to 40 degrees, and the car has been running for quite a while. I think the vented hood does a great job at mitigating heat soak, but let's take a look at what it does. That's a big difference. Yeah, totally manageable, no wheel hop at all. I think it's got Hasport rear mounts, that helps a lot with the wheel hop. It's got those wider tires in the front, which help as well. And it's got the Hondata traction management as well, that help with absolutely no wheel hop compared to the stock Type R. So the biggest differences between the stock Type R and this one is that the stock Type R is going to have a lot of wheel hop. It's not as stable as this is. It doesn't sound as good, and the interior is not even close to being as good. Again, Pegasus Carbon did an incredible job at these custom-made pieces. There's even a little bit of suede in here, which is really cool. Man, you could totally feel Acuity's bushings and everything that's been upgraded in here. Really, really puts it work here. I really do like the way it feels. Have to pay attention to my throttle position, and it kind of figures it out for me. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video, this review of this modified Civic Type R. I really enjoyed driving this car. I can totally see what the hubbub is of this car. I mean, tons of people love to watch this car on Instagram, and I can totally see why. It's really well done. Lawrence has done a really good job at really picking everything out in here and making it his. You know, I think one of the best things about the Honda community is when people bring cars out, you know, brand new or even old cars, and make it their own. And I think one of the best and biggest things about the Honda community. So I love seeing this. I love that he brought it out. I love working on this thing. I've installed the intercooler, and I've installed a few other things. We did some brake brake work to it today. So honestly, really well done. So again, if you haven't followed him, go follow him on East Coast FK8s over on Instagram. That pretty much wraps it up, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.